Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless. Eric Braeden talks devastation of losing home to Los Angeles. Wildfires. The Young and the Restless. YNR spoilers suggest that Victor Newman has suffered his fair share of tragedies in his life, and one major one was when the Newman Ranch caught on fire when Sharon Case had a mental health breakdown, back in 2012. Sadly, the character's portrayer, Eric Braeden, is suffering from a similar situation due to the recent wildfire crisis in Los Angeles. Braeden took a moment to speak with Providence Now, a news app from ABC6, which often shares clips on their TikTok account. The actor told the news outlet about the moment he found out his house of 45 years was gone, due to the LA wildfires. He notes that his on-screen son, Joshua Moronick Newman, broke through some barriers to provide Eric with the video footage confirming that his house had, indeed, burnt down. Eric tells Providence Now that the footage was tough to see. After all, living there for over 40 decades, it was a hard reality to realize that his home was no longer there. Braeden goes on to say, "You think you're tough, and then you see that yet, I haven't shown my wife yet. Don't know whether I'm going to or not, it's tough." Braeden added in the interview that while the home can be replaced, the lifetime memories contained within its structure are irreplaceable. Fans could see how much of a toll this has taken on Eric, which says a lot considering all the other things he's been through, especially his more recent battle with cancer, a fight he overcame when he defeated the illness. Still, much like Victor Newman, Eric is a survivor, and everyone here in CDL is pulling for him and his family, as well as so many other soap stars and other people who are dealing with so much loss due to these wildfires. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that as Eric deals with this personal blow, his character Victor has his hands full with Ian Ward Ray Wise. Still, in typical Victor Newman style, viewers are confident that he'll get the better of his nemesis at some point. There are brighter days ahead for both Eric and Victor. In the glamorous city of Paris, where love stories come alive and heartbreaks feel poetic, the world of the Young and the Restless finds its latest stage. Sally Spectra and Billy Abbott, the unexpected duo whose chemistry has set Genoa City abuzz, are ready to take their relationship to the next level. After weeks of flirting, soul-searching, and overcoming obstacles, they plan a romantic getaway to the City of Light, a city synonymous with love and fresh beginnings. However, no trip in the soap opera world ever goes off without a hitch, especially when someone like Phyllis Summers is involved. The episode begins with Sally and Billy arriving at their opulent Parisian hotel. The room is nothing short of breathtaking. Floor-to-ceiling windows offer a panoramic view of the Eiffel Tower, and the decor is an elegant mix of classic French architecture and modern luxury. Sally, wearing a chic red dress that perfectly complements her fiery personality, twirls around the room in excitement. "Can you believe we're really here?" she asks Billy, her eyes sparkling. Billy smiles, his typical brooding demeanor softened by her infectious joy. "It's perfect," he says, pulling her into an embrace. "Just like you." For a moment, it seems as though nothing could interrupt their bliss. But the camera ominously pans to the hotel lobby, where a familiar figure steps inside, Phyllis Summers, sunglasses perched on her nose and a determined expression on her face. Phyllis, Sally's longtime nemesis, has made it her mission to disrupt their Parisian escapade. Fueled by jealousy and a lingering grudge, she has followed them to France under the guise of a business trip. But her true intent is crystal clear. She wants to expose what she believes is a doomed relationship and, if possible, win Billy back in the process. The next scene cuts to Phyllis checking into the hotel, her every move calculated. She's already devised a plan to crash their dinner reservation at an exclusive Michelin-starred restaurant. Armed with insider information courtesy of her knack for eavesdropping, Phyllis secures a table strategically close to theirs. As the evening unfolds, Sally and Billy are seated at a candlelit table for two, their conversation filled with laughter and shared dreams. Billy, ever the gentleman, toasts to new beginnings, a sentiment that seems to resonate deeply with Sally. Just as their glasses clink, a waiter approaches with a bottle of champagne. "Compliments of the lady," he says, gesturing toward Phyllis. Sally's smile freezes as she locks eyes with Phyllis, who waves with feigned innocence. Billy's jaw tightens. "What is she doing here?" Sally hisses under her breath. Phyllis, ever the provocateur, takes this opportunity to saunter over to their table. "Fancy seeing you two here," she says, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "Paris is such a small world, isn't it?" Billy's frustration is palpable, but Sally refuses to let Phyllis ruin their evening. "Well, since you're here, why don't you tell us what brings you to Paris?" Sally says, her tone as sharp as the knife she's gripping a little too tightly. Phyllis smiles, clearly enjoying the tension. "Business, of course. But it's so lovely to see familiar faces in a foreign city." "Don't let me interrupt." With that, she returns to her table, leaving behind an awkward silence. Back in their room later that night, Sally and Billy dissect the encounter. Sally is fuming. "She's here to sabotage us." "I know it." Billy tries to reassure her. "Let her play her games. She doesn't matter. This trip is about us." But Phyllis isn't done yet. The next day, she accidentally runs into the couple at the Louvre. Dressed to impress and armed with a camera, she's snapping photos and conveniently finds herself in their path. "Oh, what a coincidence!" she exclaims. "Is it, though?" Sally retorts, her patience wearing thin. Phyllis, unfazed, makes small talk, subtly planting seeds of doubt. "You know, Billy has a history of impulsiveness. I just hope you're prepared for that." Sally's confidence wavers for a split second, but she quickly recovers. "We're fine, Phyllis. You can save your concern for someone who needs it." As the day goes on, Phyllis' meddling escalates. She arranges for an urgent phone call to be placed to Billy, disrupting a romantic Seine River cruise. Then she strategically appears at a boutique where Sally is shopping, dropping snide comments about Billy's past relationships. Despite her best efforts, Sally refuses to crumble. The climax comes at a grand gala the couple attends on their final night. Phyllis, in a dazzling gown that screams "Look at me," makes a dramatic entrance. She corners Billy while Sally is momentarily away, trying to rekindle their past connection. "We were good together once," she whispers, her hand grazing his arm. "We could be again." Billy steps back, his expression resolute. "Phyllis, that's over. I'm with Sally now. You need to accept that." Sally returns just in time to catch the tail end of the conversation. She strides up, her confidence radiating. "Is there a problem here?" she asks, her eyes narrowing at Phyllis. Phyllis, realizing she's been outmaneuvered, forces a smile. "Not at all. Just old friends catching up." The evening ends with Billy and Sally sharing a dance under the glittering chandeliers, their bond stronger than ever. Phyllis watches from the sidelines, her plan to sow discord having backfired spectacularly. As the couple departs Paris, hand in hand, the camera lingers on Phyllis, her expression a mix of frustration and determination. One thing is certain, she may have lost this round, but she's not one to give up easily. Back in Genoa City, the fallout from this Parisian escapade is sure to ripple through their lives. setting the stage for more drama, passion, and intrigue. In other heartbreaking news, Eric Braeden, beloved star of The Young and the Restless, has recently opened up about the devastation of losing his home to the Los Angeles wildfires. Known for his iconic portrayal of Victor Newman, Braeden shared his sorrow and resilience in the face of this personal tragedy. "It's hard to put into words," Braeden said in a recent interview. "Your home isn't just a building, it's where memories are made, where your family comes together. To lose that is devastating." The actor's home was one of many lost in the wildfires that have ravaged parts of Southern California. Despite the immense loss, Braeden expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support from fans and colleagues. "The kindness I've experienced during this time has been overwhelming. It reminds me of the resilience and generosity of the human spirit," he shared. Braeden's candidness about his loss has struck a chord with fans, many of whom have taken to social media to share their own stories and offer words of comfort. As he works to rebuild, Braeden remains committed to his role on The Young and the Restless, bringing the same strength and determination to the screen that he displays in his personal life. The wildfires have been a stark reminder of the unpredictable challenges life can bring, even to those who seem larger than life on screen. Through his vulnerability and grace, Eric Braeden has shown that even in the face of devastation, hope and resilience can prevail.